What's up, everyone? I do have a microphone coming, so you guys can hear me a lot better. Hope you guys like the drip today. I don't know, it feels a little weird in this one. I don't know if I pull this one off that well, but here's what it is. I like doing this. So anyhow, today we are going to do a him and hers board out of this. This board I picked up from Lowe's. I have other lumber, but I really like the way this one looks, and I don't have to shave it down with this right here. This is can be a nightmare sometimes, and it's super messy. And this, all I gotta do is run it through the planer a few times, and it's ready to go. Plus the wood is beautiful wood, and I'm not even sure what species it is. Let's see here, let's see if it says here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it's really pretty. So we're gonna open this up. We're going to draw the him and hers style that we want to go for, and then we are going to do matching coasters to go with it. 6 plain wood, or not plain, but solid wood coasters to go with the him and hers board. And it's gonna look really nice. So follow along. Now this one I want to do a little more unique. Instead of just tracing this out, I want some curvature to it, and just to kind of make it its own, you know. So get all this old glue off of here. I like to use hot glue gun instead of double-sided tape. I just find it way easier to work with. Pops right up. It's just easier. You know, I will say, whether you're a Democrat or a Republican, you gotta laugh at this shit. You gotta be able to laugh at all this shit that's going on, because if you don't, it might drive you insane. So, no matter what side you're on, it's getting to a point where it's just comical. And I'm not saying it's comical because the president, you know, even though his stuff can be comical too, it was comical when Joe Biden was in. You know, Sleepy Joe, sleep at the wheel, you know, that. And then Trump, you know, I like his policies, but he don't know when to shut up, and he gets in his own way. So, you know, I'm not a diehard Republican. I don't believe in choosing sides. There's plenty of stuff on the left side that I do agree with, but some of the stuff that they are for, I am 100% against, and I just can't get down like that. I'm not going to tell you what those are. But I'm not 100% for the Republicans either. I think we all are to the point now where if we don't start coming together, it could get dangerous in the United States, you know, and to a level that none of us want. And you know, it just goes back to loving your neighbor. Really, that's all it really. It doesn't matter if you have different beliefs than me or not. You know, the perfect example, I got my buddy that does my hair. I haven't been to him in a while. He's Muslim. He does my hair, or he used to. I do it myself now, but him and his whole family, they're all Muslim. Great people, and I have nothing bad to say about the Muslim community. The good ones that are practicing their faith and they're good people, you know. The radicalized one, that's a different story. I have plenty to say about that. And there is a difference. You can't clump them all up into one. Just like you can't clump all white people up into one, you can't clump all black people up into one. Sometimes that's the scapegoat. It's easy to, you know, I have to stop myself sometimes. I'll look at a video and I'll get mad as shit, and I'll be like thinking in my head, and then I'll have to stop myself. I'm like, Brock, you need to just put down the damn social media, and because it ain't that serious, and it's not, everything's on an individual basis, but we lump it all up into a group, and we need to try to practice not to do that. We need to literally just, you know, if you respect me, I respect you. You know, going back to my buddy who used to cut my hair, we used to have all kinds of conversations about religion and politics, and you know, we were able to have a conversation and not take it there, you know, and like I said, great people. Even half of my family are diehard Democrats, and some of them I'm able to talk politics with, and some of them I'm not, and I know which ones I can and can't, and that's how I navigate that. But my love for all of them doesn't change, you know what I mean? So I think, you know, we just need to get, anyhow, that's a rant. That's a whole rant on itself right there. I could go on and on for days. I'm sure all of us could go on for days when it comes to that stuff, but what do you think? Cute? Done. Just joking. Alright, let's flatten these down. Let's flatten these down quite a bit, and then we'll clean them up. That's nice, right? Dope. That's dope. I like to see the when you freehand it, instead of using, I use templates all the time, so there's nothing wrong with templates, but when you freehand it, it gives it more character. You know what I mean? It's not like just straight lines. You know, it's just got way more character now. You know, and you sit that on top of your stove. I mean, that's gonna stand out. You know, people come over, they're like, "Oh man, those are so beautiful." All right, then. Well, alrighty. All right. See her little head right here? It's got kind of a little hump right here. We don't want that. We want it nice and round. We don't want a lump head. So we're going to take that out. But other than that, pretty ready to rock and roll pretty much. So let's grab this guy right here. Alright, Dan. Lieutenant Dan. Lieutenant Dan. Beautiful. Put the 80 on here. I like mesh sandpaper. It's a lot cleaner, does a lot better job. So these are mesh. I don't know if you can see through. So Now after I get this side sanded, when I go to flip it over, I'm gonna put a paper towel down. So if you're doing this, it's real easy to dent these up and get get marks on them before they're done, before we put them and take them and seal them up. So what I'll do is I'll sand it, and then I like to lay down something soft when I flip it over and do the other side. That way any nails or anything sticking up, any sawdust that's got like hard edges on it, anything like that, you can't put little dimples and marks on my board. So, alright. We're going to go up to 220, and then we're going to water pop it. Water popping is so when these get home to the client and they cut on them and then they go to wash them, what'll happen is the water will raise the grain, and then when it dries, it'll have that fuzzy, like almost rough feel, and we don't want that. So we want the client to be able to wash it, dry it, and it still feel nice and smooth and the same as when she first got it. So we're going to do that. So we're going to go up to 220, water pop it, and then come back and hit it with a 3 and a 4. And I like brushes. Always have brushes. This one here I stole from my Uncle Marty. Marty, love you. Thank you. I'll give it back. Yeah, and just kind of go over it and feel it. Make sure before you move on, you're happy with where it's at. I need to go over this one a little more. But I don't know if you can see the scratches from when I was sanding it on here. If you can see the scratches or not, but that's why we put the paper towel down for the second one. You don't, I don't know, we just did this and you don't want to get it all scratched up again. So. It's such a pretty wood. It really is. When I hit this with the oil, the cutting board oil, it's really gonna make it pop. It's gonna darken it up a little bit, give it a lot of contrast, and I really like working with this. I don't even know what it is, but it's $50 a board from freaking Lowe's. But it's worth it if looks is what you're going for. It's worth it. All right. My daughter came in here and brought me this cup of coffee, but I'm embarrassed to talk to the camera in front of her, so I made her leave. But I'm not there yet. But I love her and I appreciate everything she does for me. She's a big help, so always has been. So shout out to Cambria. If you need your hair done, go to my daughter in South Bend. Another good place to get your hair done is by Harley Bryan. I believe she works at the Walmart salon in Plymouth. But if you want to get your hair dyed, Bria is really good at dyeing hair, doing highlights and all that. But shout out to Harley too for doing her thing. Proud of both of those girls. So, yeah. Tell me what y'all think of these. I really like them. But they are going out to somebody and I want them to be happy with them. I personally like the custom look a little more than just than just taking this and these straight lines and everything. I like a little bit of character to it. But so tell me what y'all think. Do you guys like this, just the straight look, or do you like the free-handed style more? Let's put some water on them and let them sit. Let them sit for a minute. I call my table saw over here. Her name is Baby, off the dance movie with Patrick Swayze. And because nobody puts Baby in the corner, and this is in the corner. Nobody puts Baby in the corner, right? Except for me. So her name is Baby, and she's been good to me. Alright, are we ready? 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 I'm gonna show you a little trick on here. That way you don't have to keep measuring your 4 inches. All right. Basically, what you do, you just put your little mark right there, and now you know every time you come up to here to that mark. It's gonna be your 4 inches. That's gonna give me my 4 inches exact. Right there. Oh, you see that mark? So then when I do this, and I come up to that mark right there and I cut, that's gonna bring me to my 4 inches. I don't wanna leave them just the way they are right now. I want to add a little bit more character to them, so I'm gonna 45 the edges. So I don't know if you can see here, but I put a little mark right here. See that? And what that's gonna do is I put my ass in right here, and then I'm already at a 45, and that's going to give me my 1 inch down at a 45. Okay, so 1 inch down and then at a 45, and that's going to give us that hexagon look, octagon or whatever. Yeah, octagon. So I'll show you. Now let's clean up the edges. Yeah, see? Yeah, see? Yeah.